have noise suppression turned on.
Okay, so I guess it's time to begin. I hate this place.
My computer's calming down a little bit now. It's like the more it heats up, the more...
Wait, do I still have red... I still have red stuff in my bottle. Cool.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I thought this was a cool feature for the chew jelly enemies in Zelda. Instead of going to like a potion place to turn them into a potion, you can just scoop them up after you hurt them. That's pretty neat. Smooth move. Do you say you rammed your finger into butter? I don't think that would hurt. Oh, I thought you said you rammed it into butter.
Yes, it did, but I rammed it my finger into butter.
I wasn't sure. Well, looks like Jay bought some software for himself, so it looks like he's going to start streaming starting tomorrow night.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. He bought like a special cam or capture software for his computer, so
Really.
So I'm kind of curious to see if it's going to work for him.
You know what you should get me for Christmas?
What?
Shadow of a Blizzard t-shirt.
You've told me this,
I said instead.
but still,
$50 headset to go with my new computer.
$50 headset. How much was the T-shirt?
I'm not sure. I didn't really look. Somewhere from $20. Blizzard's expensive.
A T-shirt still sounds cheaper than buying a headset. I might, and strong on the might, stream something other than Zelda tomorrow night. But that's a strong might, so...
Okay.
What?
Okay. Microphone thingy slipped down. But, like, what?
If I don't know, if I do it, I might stream either Minecraft or some emulated game.
Did you just say Minecraft?
Well, I played the 360 version. But yeah, Minecraft.
Wait, when did you get your Xbox Live back?
You don't need Xbox Live to play solo.
Oh.
You just can't play multiplayer. At least I'm pretty sure. If not, then I guess it'd just be an emulated game.
You should be able to emulate PC games.
Well, technically there's Steam. That is emulating PC games.
No. But I mean, freely emulate PC games.
But technically PC is a big emulator, so you can't really emulate a PC thing. Unless you do it through a virtual box. Then that's your closest that you'll get. Because you can't really emulate, because you would have to have like weird software for all that. And besides, most PC games are, you know, came out for other consoles back in the day. So you could easily just emulate them for that.
I want to make a game where it starts off and you're in this big black void.
Oh, can't go that way.
And the void just goes on and on and on and on and on for miles. And there's nothing in the void whatsoever.
Sounds like a shitty game.
And if you open up your menu, you have all this stuff. Not like, I can't think of the name of it. Gary's Mod. Yeah, that. Not like Gary's
Ooh, there's a
Mod,
chest down there.
where you have to build stuff.
But I can't get it.
Crouch.
Oh, get off me.
It has all the stuff for you. And it's not like the other, like it already has it built for you. And it's not like, Little Big Planet, because you don't have to unlock any of the stuff. It's all already there for you.
Pretty much all Gary's Mod is one big beta test game.
I don't know, but some,
I think I've been in here.
like,
I have.
if you want to make your own custom car, put in what you're making, and then you choose all the things you want in it. And after you choose all the things you want in it,
Oh.
you hit build, and it'll build it all for you.
Well, the air ventilation just turned off. I don't hear nothing other than the game.
Oh, I hear something now.
All I hear is the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Eating a butterscotch candy.
I hate this place.
Figured if you hear the crunching down on it.
I hate this temple. I hate everything about this place. I'd rather play for the water temple 500 times.
I don't like the fire temple.
I love the fire temple.
Twilight Princess.
Oh, are you talking about the Goron mines?
Yeah.
I don't mind the Goron mines.
I've never ever gotten past it. Wait, actually I have.
I'm in the third temple, the lake bed temple. It's right after you get the... Oh, finally a chest. After you get the Zora tunic. And it had a map inside.
Zora tunic.
Yeah, the Zora tunic. It's after you take the one chick to freaking I can't think of the place at the moment. Or you take the one chick to Kakariko Village with the one bartender woman. And after that, the spirit of the one Zora prince, the mother.
Yeah, before that guy's dying.
Yeah, the mother. After she knows that you've taken her son to a more better place or whatever. She takes you to King Zora's grave. Yeah, and inside his grave is the tunic. And I made a joke about it. Oh, good, I get a dead man's outfit. But you weren't on yet last night because of technical difficulties. So you didn't get to hear the joke. I'd probably get this temple done about the time you have to go to bed, to be honest. That's how bad it is. I still haven't even got any small keys.
Do you know what time I go to bed?
I'm assuming, unless your time has changed, sometime between 9 and 10.
9:30.
Well, that's accurate. I forget what time I had to go to bed when I started middle school. I say it was like 9:30 or 10. Let's see here. Shit.
I know some kids who don't have to go to bed.
Well, yeah, I knew some that for that too.
Stay up all night. Get zero sleep. Go to school in the morning with zero sleep. Yeah. Well, it's time to stop eating butterscotch. Can't taste the butterscotch.
Yeah, Caleb Kane was one of those kids growing up. He'd be so tired the next morning.
I have this kid named Tyler White that just up in his sleep by sleeping through first and second period.
Yeah, we had those kids as well.
And he always gets yelled at for it.
Yeah, that happened too.
Yeah, he always gets yelled at by his school.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing.
Who's your English teacher?
My English teacher for 6th grade, Mrs. Harrington. She was also my social studies teacher. Oh wait, I see what I gotta do. Yeah, Mrs. Harrington.
Mrs. Harrington's the math teacher.
Well, I guess now she's teaching math. Brown hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like short brown hair, but it's brown hair.
And not exactly a deep voice, but a big voice.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, she taught when I went. Because I was on the split team in 6th grade. She taught us English and social studies. Can't do nothing over there, so we're leaving. Because in 6th grade, for math and science, I had Mr. Capan, who was that teacher in training. As far as I know, he's a teacher in Florida now. He's a pretty awesome teacher. He's that teacher that you could invite to your parties. He was that cool.
Who's the teacher?
Oh, and I think you would have loved him. He's really into Greek mythology, so...
Really?
Yeah, we watched a bunch of, like, really old, like, 1970s, 1960s, like, Greek mythology, like, movies like the Hercules old movies and whatnot. Yeah, he really was into, like, all kind of Greek mythology.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah, he was a cool guy. And he made science, at least interesting, And it was that time period where it was the era of the floppy disk was about to die and flash drives were about to take over. Because I actually used a floppy disk. See, I was scared because we were doing a science project or whatever, and he let me borrow a floppy disk to save my stuff on, because I had never had a flash drive yet. I wouldn't get one until much later. And so I put it in my book bag, and I had I can't think of the class name. I don't know, but Mr. Bennett was the teacher for it. And I went, the floppy disk cracked. Checked it into the computer, and it wouldn't run. And I was so scared and upset because I thought the cool Mr. Capan was going to be mean or something. But then I discovered he was all right about it. And he gave me another floppy disk, and he just said, just be more careful now. And I said, okay, Mr. Capan. Yeah. He was one of those teachers that, you wish you could have from then to the time you graduated.
Man, I love Greek mythology. You know who we have as the new science teacher?
Who?
Miss Bergheimer.
Who?
Miss Bergheimer.
Berkheimer?
Yeah.
Never heard of her.
She's boring.
And you say she's science?
And social studies.
And social studies. Yeah, see, I like social studies, especially if it was like history, but if it's going to be a boring teacher, then it's not going to be good.
We watch videos through the whole class period and take notes on the videos so we miss the videos, and half the time we've already watched the videos before. So you're sitting there for 2 whole class periods since when we watched the videos, which has been all week, she combines the periods together. You're sitting there for 2 whole periods going, oh my god. I want it to end. And then it feels like the video's never ever gonna end. And then your mind starts playing tricks on you, and when she moves her mouse over the video, it looks like a bar that shows how much progress it's going through is rewinding. Sucks.
Yeah, for the life of me, I can't remember his name, but he taught us in 10th grade. He taught us world history. Why can't I remember his name? He was such a cool guy too. But we watched like some History Channel stuff. I don't know if you ever seen any of these, but there's a History Channel PC game, and
What now?
yeah, it's based off of old wars, like wars during like Greek times, Roman times. Yeah, it was for the PC. It was made for the History Channel, and the History Channel has like people like recorded some of the footage of it, and like demonstrated like how this battle turned out during this such and such Roman war, and they're showing like this gameplay footage of it, and it was pretty good, and it was actually made world history like really interesting from this video game. If I ask him if he's still there, if I can remember his name first, because he has the game on PC. The world history teacher. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet game. Yeah, it does like wars from like back all the way to like Egyptian times, and it goes as far up to like medieval days. Yeah, it has that. Yeah, it's like a huge game. It like graphics are kind of poopy, but other than that, it's still a really good game. I mean, it was trying to put in a lot of sprites, and
Sprites? Oh,
war sprite, because it's games based off of war and history. So that's a lot of sprites trying to put in. No, it's not like I guess like those kind of sprites. More like if you took RuneScape and probably enhanced the graphics up by probably 50 times.
That's actually some pretty good graphics.
But it was like I don't know. It's just kind of like the character models were kind of small due to the land, but in a way, it's a war game, but it's all in third person. So, but if trust me, if you took a look at the game, I think you would like it. I would play it, if that says anything. But yeah, it was made from the History Channel.
Do they have Greek history in?
What, in world history?
Do they have any classes that are just about Greek history?
Well, today, not that I know of, but who knows? And today that there could always be clubs. I mean, there was a club. See, I was that kid who never did any clubs because I just didn't get into the type, the kind of clubs they had. But of course, when I leave Brooklyn Springs High School, Mr. Gerda decides to make the anime club, and I'm like, oh, what the hell? I leave and you actually make a cool club I would actually volunteer to be a part of. So yeah, but I would say check in to see what clubs they have. They may have stuff like that. I don't think I can kill this guy right now. Listen here, asshole. I wasn't even going to try to fight you.
Because I really I want to find, no, they don't even talk about one shred of Greek mythology.
Yeah, well, when you have world history in high school, hopefully you have the guy I keep on trying to remember his name, because you will spend, when you get to the Greek age, you'll spend probably maybe pretty much like a month on Greek mythology.
Also, not even single thing about Greek history.
Yeah, you'll spend like a month on like Greek mythology and like Greek history. So.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking that class.
But yeah, hopefully that guy, he should still be there. He's a pretty young guy. His wife actually has taken over Mr. Unger's spot, because Mr. Unger taught what did he taught? He taught us US 1900s, pretty much.
That's his wife.
Well, it would be the same last name. Oh, Mr. Benninger. Yeah, that was his name, Mr. Benninger. His wife is Mrs. Benninger. She took over U.S. 1900 class. So that's pretty much all history that happened in the United States between 1900 and 1999.
No thanks.
Well, there are some classes you're going to have to take in high school, and that's going to be one of them.
The closest I got.
You see, there's two ways in high school. There's two paths you are either want to take. There's like, you're not going to go to college path, or I am going to go to college path. The not going to college path, these are the classes you're going to have to take in high school. 4 English classes, 4 math classes, 4 history classes, 3 science classes, 1 year of phys ed, and, well, everything else is up to you.
I like the 4 English classes.
Because everything else is pretty much that. Now, if you take I am going to college path, then it is 4 math, 4 English, 4 social studies, 4 science. You must take that year of phys ed. You must take 2 Spanish classes, Spanish 1 and Spanish 2.
What if you've already had phys ed in other grades?
Middle school don't count. You have to take phys ed. And besides, it's only the freshmen that take phys ed, unless you fail. All freshmen must take phys ed. After that, it's an option if you want to take it anymore. But you might as well, since you're a freshman, get it over with the first year of high school. Then you never have to worry about it again. There's also advanced gym, but yeah, don't worry about that. But other than that, that's all I can think of. Everything else is just mostly electives. Now, I'm assuming you're planning on being on the band from now till you graduate from high school. Being in the band actually gives you some more benefits. Being in the band, how's the best way to put this? Being in the band is pretty much, other than having to take gym, is the one elective that I believe takes you away from all the other electives, unless you want to take one of them. Because band actually takes up 2 class periods, in a manner of speaking.
So, if I do band, I can't have another elective?
Now, you could, but if you take band, say for instance, in 9th grade, since you already have to take gym. Now, wait, hold on. I think it's... Okay, I'm wrong. It's band. Band actually takes up one of your electives. And if you're taking it for the rest of the year, it'll be your elective from there to all that. So, yeah, you'll still be able to pick one other elective, but in your freshman year, you have to have gym first. After that, then you, like 10th grade, you could pick art, or 11th grade, you could pick home ec, or 12th grade, you could pick keyboarding.
Keyboarding, passing.
Yeah, in 9th grade, for me, see, I actually... Oh, wait, no, wait, I'm still doing it all wrong. But you're going to have 3 electives, but with band, you're going to have 2 class periods taken over. So band will be about a 2-hour class for you. But it's band, something you'll enjoy. But you'll still have that free elective, but gym will still be that 1 year thing. But don't worry. But for me, when I was in high school, because I didn't have band, my electives in my freshman year, of course, gym was a given. I took keyboarding and Microsoft Office, which is...
I know my electives.
Yeah, I mean, you see where that's coming from.
I'm gonna get all of the computer electives I can. It's gonna be the easiest passing grade I've ever gotten.
Oh yeah, I give you the wisdom or words of wisdom now. the new keyboarding teacher, and I think she does some other computer teachers or computer classes in high school. Her name is Mrs. Gill. Mrs. Gill is a fat Asian woman who can be easily pissed off. And she's not afraid to give people. She's not afraid to write people up. She actually liked me. She liked me, Sam Sherrard, and that's about it. And she actually emailed us like Christmas cards. I'm like,
How would you if she gets mad at me like I'm being frank and stuff?
I don't know what her problem was with everyone else, but yeah, that's how she was.
But yeah,
This damn frog thing's blocking my path. But yeah, other than that, let's see, what was it in 10th grade? 10th grade, I took weight training. I don't know if it was a good decision or a bad decision. It just happened. Let's see here. I took art and what the hell else did I take? What was my other one I can't think of? 10th grade. I can't remember what my third elective was in, I'm trying to remember my schedule back that far back. Let's see, what was it? It was, well, I can only remember a few periods. I think first period was social studies back then. Second, I don't know. What the hell just happened? The game thought there was an error, so it sent Link down a bottomless pit. Yeah, the game thought there was something wrong and it was confused, and it took it as Link went through a black hole, and I decided to, it was like, well, I guess he just took damage, so he just lost, health, and we start him at the closest door. I really can't remember what I took. My third elective was in 10th grade. Other than the two of them was art and weightlifting. I didn't have any in 11th grade because I went to James Rumsey in the morning. Oh, that's something you may want to do. If you want to go to James Rumsey, those are some more computer classes like web design or Cisco. But, in 12th grade, I took theater because I refused to take weightlifting again, and I didn't really want to take piano. I wish I kind of went back and chose piano now, but because it does sound kind of fun, but I don't know. Yeah, I took theater class, acting and all that fun stuff. It was that, or have to suffer with another year of Puff again, or piano. But I mean, it wasn't so bad, and plus I made some friends, so. Well, those were the only classes that were doing first period at the time, because I'm not going to college path, even though I went to college path. Because if you're not doing the college path, but yet you're still planning on going to college, then, well, mostly all people recommend the students to do ACT scores or SAT or ACT or SAT test. Now, in high school, I think. Yeah, ACTs. Now, college, if you plan on going to colleges, they don't give a shit about your ACT score. But, let's see here. But they do want to see high school ACT scores. My God, why is this all still blocked off? Yeah, in middle school they don't do that. In high
There's
school,
9 New Year electives.
yeah, in high school you can see what's going to happen is when you get to 8th grade, or before the end of the year is up, you're going to meet with your counselor, and whoever he or she is, um, you'll pick your classes from there for starting with high school. Oh, okay. This is the door I was trying to find.
Yeah, 'cause they just decided to be Japanese.
Yeah, yeah. When you by the time the end of 8th grade, you'll get this. You'll get to pick your classes, and pretty much in high school, before the end of each year, you get to assign. You get to pick your classes for your sophomore, junior, senior year. Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
What?
Said everything's coming up, Millhouse.
No.
What?
What does that mean?
I don't know. This is a quote from The Simpsons. That's what Millhouse said. He said everything's coming up, Millhouse. Ah, of course I would be a fool and dive into a pond full of piranhas. Or pretty much the skeleton fish from Majora's Mask. Let's see, I'm trying to think what's the best route for all this. Actually, I don't know if that was what I wanted to do or not.
I hate our Spanish teacher, Miss Masters.
Yeah, she was a bitch.
I have to deal with her for all year. And I'm probably gonna end up dealing with her double time because I'm probably gonna get Spanish class. You know, it's gonna probably be even better. I'm probably gonna get Spanish class. Well, I'm definitely gonna get Spanish class for 8th period because my 7th period class is banned. And so I'm gonna go to from Spanish with that annoying douchebag to home base with that annoying douchebag. Oh, face it, she's an annoying douchebag.
Oh, I don't know where to go.
She used to say her sentences funny when you had her, like, she would start off her sentence quiet, middle of her sentence would be medium, and at the end of her sentence she always screamed it.
It's been so long, I don't remember.
She does that now. She'll start off talking quiet, and then she'll get normal, and you don't think she's gonna yell or anything, and then at the end of her sentence, she just snaps and flips out and screams. It's like, for instance, I didn't have a book one day, and she said, "You don't have a book?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "Second 9 weeks of school." I would understand it if it was the second day of school, or the second week of school, and then I just was tapping my fingers with my math book, sitting there, and I was thinking, "Don't get mad, she's not yelling at you or anything," and then she was like, "But it's not! It's the second 9 weeks of murder her. So I sat there, felt, and I had my hands clenched so tight, I was there freaking bleeding.
Yeah, now that you mention it, she did do stuff like that. I have a feeling the dungeon item was back up there. Not one room. Oh, actually, this is beneficial. This is actually something good. Now I can go in that room over there. I actually went the right way by accident. This is good. Yes, this is really good. Because the mini-boss should be around in that room over there. I think.
Did you ever think that if there are aliens, that to them we're the aliens?
Did you just ask if there were aliens, they would think we are aliens today?
Yeah. Like to them, they would think we are aliens.
Well, yeah, probably. Because we're a different species compared to them. So if there was like Martians on Mars, well, we would be the Earthlings of Earth. That's pretty much what we would be considered. Alright, small key. Everything's going up Millhouse. Or, I mean, everything's coming up Millhouse.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm so hungry. I need food.
Good thing I got that key, because there's a locked door right here. And we go.
Can you order pizza for us, David?
Order pizza?
Yeah, order pizza.
I don't know how.
But, okay, I'll walk you through it. We've done it many, many times before. You get the phone. Dial the pizza number. Tell them to come.
What's a phone?
It's that thingy with numbers on it that you press them.
Oh, a calculator. Perfect. I'll go get that right now.
And it has a green button and a touch screen.
No, my calculator doesn't have a green button.
No, not a calculator, a phone.
But my phone does have a calculator on it.
Oh my gosh.
It does. I'm serious.
I know it does. I've used it before to cheat on my math homework.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Bullshit telling me I can't use a calculator.
I know, that's what I do all the time. Screw showing my work.
See, they don't give a shit in high... Well, they kind of do. Like, they want you to show your work, but they don't give a shit if you use a calculator. They just want to make sure you know how to do the problem.
It's so stupid. You can't use a calculator, but you can use a multiplication chart.
I don't know.
That sounds dumb and stupid to you.
Yeah, it felt kind of stupid that they wouldn't let those kids at the Boys and Girls Club use a calculator for their math homework. It's like, of course the calculator knows how to do that problem, but do you know how to do that problem? No, that's why I'm gonna get the calculator.
I want some, Davey, order me pizza.
Holy shit, giant frog!
I don't want a giant frog, I want a frog.
Take that, bitch!
Or a hamburger, or a steak, or pork chop.
Alright, well, I'm about to give you frog legs here soon.
Actually, I'm so hungry I would actually eat that.
You know, I actually had my first time having frog legs at when I went to see Michael. Of course, not the most recent time because I didn't get to go, but the time before that, they had frog legs at the Chinese restaurant, and to be honest, they actually taste like chicken.
I don't care what they taste like. I'm hungry.
They're pretty good.
I'm like so hungry. I'll eat expired milk.
That's like the cartoons where they get expired milk and it's all chunky. And they start pouring out the milk onto the cereal and it slowly comes out as clumps.
Let's get food. Can I have a pork chop, steak, bacon, corn, mashed potatoes?
All the above in one little meal.
No, not.
We call it bacon, pork, chop, mashed taters, steak,
You forgot the corn. You forgot the corn.
and corn. That's corn will always be the side.
Wow.
Give me! I got the thing. The claw shot.
That makes perfect sense. I got that there. Oh, now you can turn into a big rock and smash things.
All right. Well, in reality, I got the claw shot, so
Get excited.
I can't wait until I get the upgrade for this. But even though it's not too closer to the end of the game, the double claw shots, pretty badass. That's the function I don't like. Every time I start playing Twilight Princess again, after I've picked up a blue ruby or yellow ruby, it's like, oh, this is a yellow ruby. It's worth 10. I know. You don't have to keep on telling me that. You can do it once and that's fine.
For all of our new players.
I don't know if Skyward Sword that again or not. I know it at least did it once.
Can I have bacon or steak or pork chop or mashed potatoes or corn or pizza, bacon or ham or beef or a hamburger or a chicken, like a whole chicken,
Wait, I've been in there.
a fried one with a rotisserie seasoning. I need food, David.
I had Subway for dinner.
You know what I've had all day to eat?
What?
Nothing.
Didn't you guys have that pasta stuff that my mom gave your dad?
Right.
My mom said that she gave your dad like a lot of stuff. Do you guys go for the 2 pounds of bacon?
Nope.
Oh, there's that.
Daddy said he would cook it.
What?
Daddy said he would cook it later at like 2 o'clock and it's 7 now.
Oh, well, maybe he changed his mind. I mean, there was that. She said she has bread up there and all this other stuff. Alright.
I'm saving my popcorn for another time. I have this bag today. I'm gonna limit myself to a bag a day. So it will allow us a little bit longer.
Wait, if I push this down... Oh, wait, no, this isn't one I want to push down.
I just want food, David. I need meat. Give me meat. Give me meat. David, will you give your young nephew meat?
What?
Will you give your young starving nephew?
Give you meat?
Yes.
I don't got none.
No.
I'm not in charge of that department.
Well, get in charge of the department, because I'm hungry, and he doesn't have good eggs.
Wouldn't that be something if I worked at, like, Food Lion? I wonder if they give employees who work at, like, Food Lion, like, discounts or something like that.
I need soup.
I'm actually interested in that now. I should ask someone who's working or has worked at Food Lion.
Andrew.
Andrew's never worked at Food Lion.
I thought he was the baggy man.
No. Andrew's never worked at Food Lion.
Oh, he hasn't hit that far bottom yet?
No. Close, but no.
Nothing. You could do. I need soup. Food.
Now think about the starving kids in Africa.
I am a starving kid in Africa.
You're black? We should trade places. Like, actually get the real starving kid, like, from Africa, and he can live with your dad. And you can live with the starving Africans. And see how you do in about a week.
It won't be much different.
Yeah, but then I would come over and I would feed them and all this stuff and tell them it's okay. It's okay.
What? That's not fair.
I go and buy him like the new watch that is also a phone,
No, it's not fair.
and tell him when you guys trade places in a week, I'll tell him use this to contact me. I'll ship him it in less than a week, and he gets like new shipments of food. This is our new communication path.
It's not fair.
We won't let anyone know.
It's not fair.
I just died. Well,
That's what you get.
well, I didn't die. I just fell into a pit. But it's pretty close. Oh well. It'd be like on South Park. I think that was the first season. Starvin' Marvin. Where they wanted a watch or something from that guy who's, if he would help the child in need. And instead of getting the watch, they get like the child shipped to him. And they start calling him Starvin' Marvin. This morning I had, that was a weird sound effect. This morning I had, waffles with, bacon. I think he died. Made a shortcut. Get back over here. I feel like Donkey Kong. Nope.
Something to eat, so I had to spare my second bag of popcorn. I only have one bag left. Cook me some bacon. I need eggs, just bacon. I'm eat toast. Just bacon. Just eat bacon.
I think that's what would start the zombie apocalypse. If bacon disappeared from Earth altogether. People would go mad, and then for some reason zombies would invade.
I don't need bacon. Chicken, anything. Anything like crackers.
Damn pig thingy monster.
I want saltine crackers.
Oh, you bitch! Water spout thing. I'm gonna kick that water in its ass.
Did you know that the people who started this country are actually cannibals?
I'd believe it.
We are. It even shows it in our history video. They killed their children and cooked them, and then ate them. I'll be back.
Did you know that Indians are really Chinese? Asshole pig. Shit, I did it again. I hate this place. I'm probably gonna have to break this temple down to 2 parts. There.
My bag of popcorn.
You got water bombs.
While I was getting my bag of popcorn, thought occurred to me.
The Fire Nation attacked. Everything was good as when I was getting my popcorn till the Fire Nation attacked.
No.
That's something to tell your teacher the next time you don't have your homework. I was doing my homework and it was going out well, but then it went bad because the Fire Nation attacked.
Bum, bum, bum.
And then, like, come in and, like, your paper's all burnt. Terror of the Fire Nation did it.
Anyway, a thought occurred to me. You're going to get very bad reviews on this because I said stuff about kids in Africa.
It's nothing worse than probably the Game Grumps have said.
Well, I read stuff about. I've seen videos.
Besides, who watches my videos?
People. Say something
Something.
about like kids starving.
It could be worse.
And then people flip out in the comments.
I ain't too worried about it.
They're all like, how dare you say that? You say you're younger than they are. And wish you have an open access. Well, do.
But I don't.
Yes, my dad keeps it all locked away in a cabinet.
I play video games on the internet and make a small living for it. I'm a very starved little boy.
Somehow can afford internet access.
I only make $5 internet dollars a month, and that's not a lot.
But I can somehow afford internet access.
I'm actually stealing the neighbor's internet access.
It actually does sound like me. Run away from my mom. Because let's face it, my mom's a douche. Find the closest person that's the farthest away from my mom. Like get within a 4 block radius away from my mom's house. Find the nearest person. Hook up to their internet access. Message dad. Dad, pick me up. You're gonna wait. Because all of them may be locked names.
It's great to know in Zelda that lizards sound like cats. Like saber-toothed tigers.
And then, until sit there and play games off this person's internet access until dad comes. Start around with battery life. I'll find an outlet inside of the house with my laptop on here. I did that one time. My mom told me to go play outside, but I was spending my whole time inside playing video games. So I took my computer.
What's outside? The light burns if you walk outside. That's why I stay inside.
But anyway. Sonic New World commercial is terrible. Or Light World commercial is terrible.
I've never seen the commercial. Apparently the game's getting really bad reviews though.
Hey, I'm not saying anything about the game. I'm just saying.
Well, the reviews are already coming out, and apparently they're not good.
Forget those.
GameSpot, I think, gave Lost World a 6 out of 10, and
You're only 4 points away from
IGN gave Lost World a 7.5 out of 10.
Hey, they're only 2 points something away from 10.
Yeah, but everyone's looking for like the 9 out of 10 games or the 10 out of 10 games. In reality, a 6 out of 10 isn't the best. So, I mean, I don't know. I haven't played the game myself. I don't really go by reviews. I go by how I think the game, how well I think the game plays. I mean, by seeing the different videos and all of that, I'd say, oh wow, I'd say the game probably plays really good. But I don't know that.
Me, the only thing I don't like about the commercials in the commercial was that a live-action Sonic, and it looks like he staged in one of the worst games in the world with one of the worst levels in the world, which is Sonic 06 Crisis City. And somehow he's sticking to the side of the wall, standing slanted, looking at the TV, deciding the fourth wall, and somehow breaking the laws of gravity.
Shit. Oh well, I wanted to come back up here anyways.
But then it starts off, and the Sonic costume is like terrible. But then the gameplay starts off, and then you're like, oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to break this damn temple into like 2 parts.
30 floors, ooh, Duck Dynasty. Oh, yeah, that's a funny one. Duck Dynasty fell play. Party hard. Me, I'm flipping through channels so fast that it stays on one channel and that channel just keeps flashing. Okay, I finally stopped long enough for it all to catch up.
Oh, what the hell? I can't get out of this damn room. Forget this. I'm gonna find another way around. Not this way.
I don't understand it. But why do people, refrigerate batteries?
To keep them fresh. They'll last longer if they start out cold.
Really?
Yep. I can't find a way out.
Have you ever had real butter?
Yes.
I haven't. I thought I had. But then Dad told me last night that those sticks of butter
Oh my god.
aren't butter, they're margarine. I'm like, oh, then I guess I've never had butter.
Well, in a way, it all tastes the same. Oh, I guess. See, there's a nice feature in Zelda. Oh, my ruby bag is full. I just picked up 20 rubies. There's not enough, or I mean, I can't put it back or into the bag. Okay, I'll put it back into the chest and come back for it later. That was a good feature. Instead of, my rubies are full. I get 20 rubies, they go into the abyss somehow. They're not on me. I don't know where they're at.
That does happen if you smash a pot and a ruby comes out and you pick it up.
Well, I meant like for a chest. You can't really stop like if you kill an enemy or break a pot or cut grass. I'm trying to think of what's the best way down.
That would be funny. Oops. Oops. Our rubies are full.
Fuck! I can't get I can't get to the other side. I don't remember. I know I've played this game a lot, but every time I come to this stupid temple, I never remember how to go through it. This is the worst water temple for me. The one in Twilight Princess. It's the one that takes the longest for me.
I'll be back. I need to get some.
Yeah. The Water Temple in Ocarina of Time and the Great Bay Temple in Majora's Mask has nothing compared to this shit. Alright, jump of faith. Or a leap of faith. But I do think I need to go over that door over there. Ah, damn. Get away from me. Oh, I think I'm almost done this temple. What the hell? Oh shit, I'm almost low on health. What the hell? That was cool. Ah! I can't find that one room. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
I found it. Yeah.
You found my food?
No, I found a rock.
Really?
You don't get no food. What the hell? Where's my bomb going? That was probably the stupidest thing I've ever done.
Did you know that they're making these robots to where there's these like controls, I guess, and you grip them, and you would make a fist when you grip them, and then you would punch with those things in your hand, and then the robots would punch.
Yeah, they've been doing that for years.
But I mean, like, these actually look really good.
I need to get out of here. I need to heal, 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 heal. Well, I did not take the right room after all. Fucking fish.
Have you ever went bought something expecting it to be awesome, and then it's not?
Yeah, all the time. Skyward Sword. I thought it would be awesome. It was a real letdown.
With me, the Beyblade remote controls. I figured you'd be able to power up your Beyblade as much as you want, but they actually give you energy bars. And it's stupid because if you power up your Beyblade too much, he spins out of control and then you automatically lose. And I figured that it would have like a directional pad to where you want to just go left and right, you go up and down and left and right.
Well, I might beat this temple before you have to get off. I think I'm going for the boss key right now.
Okay.
I actually like the boss. If this game came out when I was like maybe 7, that boss would probably scare the shit out of me. I never liked it underwater levels, well, underwater 3D levels in games when I was a kid. And probably the first thing that ever did that to me that I did not like was the scary ass eel in Super Mario 64. He scared the shit out of me. That, and in Majora's Mask, the sea snakes in Great Bay, that scared the shit out of me. But hell, I was a real pussy back then. The freaking in Ocarina of Time, the Sculpture children that would come out in Hyrule Field at nighttime, I didn't like that. I'm glad I'm not the only one like that either. And Tom 64 was like that too. That was the reason why he never finished Ocarina. It took him 5 years to go for Ocarina of Time because he was scared of the Skulltro children.
I mean, it's not that I'm scared of them. It's just they tend to make me nervous.
That and Redeads. Oh my god, the noise, the scream, and then they would freeze you. Yeah, not fun. And then I got over that stuff, but then, of course, because I was playing like Resident Evil, like I would play Resident Evil 2, I was like, oh, this is fun. I'd play Resident Evil 3, and I was like, oh, this is fun. When they made the remake of Resident Evil for GameCube, I got that same feeling again. I got freaked out even when seeing a zombie. I probably played the first 5 minutes as Chris. As soon as they showed me the scene where the zombie turns its head at you in the dark, I said, no, I'm done. This is it. Eventually I got over it. And I would play Resident Evil until she came onto the screen. Ugh. Lisa Trevor. That face-stealing bitch. She ripped her mother's face off and put it on hers.
Who's Lisa Trevor?
Well, she's not in the original Resident Evil, but she's in the remake. Lisa Trevor was an experiment. Like, pretty much they don't tell you. I don't know. They might tell you who George Trevor is in the original, but I don't think they do. But in the remake, there's like more diaries and all this. But George Trevor, I think, is the one who pretty much built the mansion in Resident Evil in the Arklay Mountains. But they ended up experimenting on him, and the experiments kind of turned out really bad for the guy. And well, he died in the mansion, and you actually move his grave and find his diary next to his gravestone. It's also believed, I don't think if it's real or not, but the Crimson Head zombie boss could be George Trevor, but that's more of just a rumor. So, they experimented on, god damn it, I can't get over there. They experimented on Lisa Trevor's mother, who I can't remember what her name is at the top of my head. Shit. But yeah, Lisa Trevor, they put like all this shit on her, and she got like really deformed and all that. And like they took her mother away, and then like she was trying to find her mother, and without realizing it, I don't know how it all makes sense later, but because she's ripping off women's faces and putting them on her face because she wants her mother to be with her always. Eventually, I think she finds her mother's face, and she rips it off, even though her mother's already dead, but she doesn't realize it, and puts her mother's face on her face, so then her and her mother can always be together. Always. Until you fight her in the boss arena. Now, Andrew found out another way how to kill Lisa Trevor. I had no idea you could do this without showing her the mother.
She falls off the edge.
Well, yeah, she like falls off, but she like grabs on to the edge. Well, if you start shooting at her while she's trying to get back up, she falls, and that's a way to kill her. Now, if
I heard your guys just gotta work.
But if the other way is to move the 4 stones, that her mother's grave is in the middle, and once all 4 stones fall, the lid of the grave or the coffin will open, and she sees her mother. She actually says "mother," and she commits suicide because she knows that her mother really is officially dead, and so she kills herself. Now, of course, in Umbrella Chronicles, she doesn't end up killing herself after all, because the virus just, even from falling off the edge, the virus just ends up making her come right back. It's Albert Wesker, I guess, who kind of technically kills her, because you're trying to run out of the mansion before it explodes as Wesker, and before the mansion blows up, you have a boss fight with it's Wesker versus Lisa inside the first room of the mansion that you enter, and when her health drops down, the game takes over as a cutscene. Wesker shoots the chandelier, and it falls on top of Lisa, and he's like, "Now be a good girl and stay dead this time." And then you run out of the mansion, and the mansion blows up. So pretty much, even though Wesker might not have killed her, the explosion of the mansion did. So yeah, but it's probably for the best. The girl was in pain. So yay, I can finally go fight the boss. Yeah, every time I play this, it only took me until now to realize that there is no other small keys. Once you get the boss key, you're golden. Because, the boss key, yeah, I thought this key lock was like a regular small key lock. I didn't notice it was the big key lock, and I felt so stupid. Yeah, I ain't gonna make that mistake for the 80th time. It only took 80 times to realize what I've done.
I guess because of watching Tom.
No, Tom's never done a Twilight Princess playthrough. Other people he's played Twilight Princess, but I've never really noticed it when I watch other people play. No, it was from the last time I played Twilight Princess I realized, oh, well, shit, this is really the boss key lock, not a small key lock. This is pretty much like a version of Morphia from the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time, but until it goes to its second phase, and then it's not really. Because it's pretty much a giant worm fish. But its name is Morphil, so it could be a descendant. Even though Morphia was just a monster made out of water. But this thing kind of fights the same way. Well, kinda. No, bombs! Did I already have it where it decides where it wants to come out of the water? If so, then dang. Yeah, who was the guy who played this in the marathon? It was Digi. Yeah, Digi played it in the marathon. He had so much trouble on this boss, and I didn't know why. Yeah, Digital Alchemist. He's pretty cool. Yeah, there's him, and then there's a guy named Darken Razor, and they both sound exactly the same. So it would be really weird if I ever heard them like in the same Skype call.
They're answering each other.
Yeah, because they both sound the same. It's so weird. I mean, they're both British. Well, you might pick out who's who because Drazer's usually a bit more louder, where Digi's a bit more quiet. So this boss actually reminds me of like Shadow of the Colossus kind of boss fight, which is a very good game. I would recommend anyone to play it.
Haven't played it.
Yeah, it's a good game. You can get it for either PlayStation 2 or you can get the HD collection of it for PS3. But it's a wonderful game. It kind of gives you that Zelda feel, but you fight like giant monster, like stone beast.
So like Titans.
Yeah, you're fighting titans made out of like stone. And you're just a small guy and you're climbing up onto them and you gotta find their weak spots. Like their weak spots are like this glowing areas, and that's what you stab, and like this black smoke blood crap starts coming out. But that's all the game really is. It's just a boss mode game. All you do is you start at the same each time you fight a boss and you kill him. You start at the same area, like the main temple, the starting point. But pretty much you start at the temple, you get your sword out, and you face it towards the light, and it shows you where the next boss is, and you just keep on following towards that way. And
Well, the game that's nothing but bosses.
but other than that, and then there's 16 colossus or colossi. But yeah, it's a really good. I think fruit enhances your health, and eating lizard tails help you with your grip.
The heck is grip have to do with anything?
I don't. Well, you need to grip onto the colossus. Yeah, you have a grip meter, and if your grip meter goes out, then you lose your grip. But it's your grip meter that makes you hold on while the colossus is moving. I think I grabbed that heart piece. I hate when I do that in a Zelda game. Forget the heart piece before I leave when I leave the dungeon. Then I have to go back. I'll find out. No, I got it. And an extra heart went up on the save menu. Not bad. An hour and 40 minutes.
Now, you should be able to switch from Wolfie to Link.
Well, I gotta get the Master Sword first. Then I can do that. Which now I'm pretty much going to go do now. Because at this point, this is the part where you won't really need, your horse. Or in my case, my balls. I think after this, I only need the horse probably one more time. See, Zan is still a pretty cool guy at this point, He doesn't act like a doofus until right before you fight him.
Who?
Zant, the boss everyone thinks is the boss before you realize it's Ganondorf as being the real controller. and he was making Zant pretty much just one of his puppets.
Forgot to say something.
Forgot to say what?
Spoiler alert.
Oh, well, you know, it's not a major spoiler. The game came out in like 2007.
So, what if people were watching this and they just had to get it from watching this, huh?
Not my problem. I don't give spoilers out that if the game is still about no more than 2 years old. After that, once it's past its 2-year release, I give out spoilers. That's their fault. If they didn't want to be spoiled, they didn't have to watch the video. Because if they haven't played, they're spoiling themselves from the very first part.
You've never done that. Or to get a new game and watch videos of it, thought about getting a new game and watch videos about it, just to make sure you like it.
I don't care. Well, other than like a few games, like I don't care if I get spoiled on a lot of stuff. It just determines on what the game is.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil is about the only game that I don't want to be spoiled on. That's why I don't watch it. I never watched any Resident Evil 6 videos.
That, I think Zelda's one of them too.
Actually, I don't give a shit if I get spoiled with Zelda. Mostly it's just Resident Evil. That and Kingdom Hearts. I don't think I would watch a Kingdom Hearts playthrough until I went through a Kingdom Hearts game. But if it's Zelda, it's whatever.
There's one other game that I got a demo for, and he said, don't tell me anything about it, because I don't want to know.
The only one I can think of is Resident Evil Revelations.
There's some other one that I got for...
Oh, I gotta go see Zelda, don't I?
It was a Steam demo, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.